Here we are one last time with Pokemon Salt and Shadow. We have thoroughly beaten the game. And now we're just here to enjoy a little bit of post-game. And, maybe a little bit of... I guess not really New Game Plus, but, hard mode. A little bit afterward. But in order to get there, we need to do one more thing. And that's prove our strength to the Sea Mother, who is a real nightmare. I like this pause that it takes a while to get all the way down there.
Yeah, it creates a real sense of depth.
Yeah. So, a lot of these Pokemon are just not going to work for us. Because they get insta-killed by the Tides of Evolution. Toxicroak and Pika are somehow two that can, but Rillaboom, Zygarde, Arceus, Shadow Lugia... Well, Shadow Lugia can also stay because they're a being of the deep. And so they are unaffected by the Tides of Evolution, so that's a good ace there. But these three, they gotta go. They are insta-death. So, it seems like, my thinking is, that what is required are Pokemon that have multiple evolution stages that are also strong enough to one-shot the baby versions of the Pokemon she puts out before they evolve and become completely unmanageable. Seems like the key thing here. It's kind of a damage race of a different kind, feels like. And I have a feeling with our special Mega Kingler, I don't know. Could be something. Hello again, Hisha. Rai feels like they might also be a being of the dark and thus resistant. Maybe. Could try going for that pact bonus. What are your thoughts on the Sea Mother?
Me?
Yeah.
I think she looms very large in the game as a character. It's someone that's very... she works very well as a hidden boss because she doesn't feel like the equivalent of the shopkeeper boss, where it's like just a random character in the world. She feels like she's looms large over the setting, but isn't the focus of the core plot. She's something you can plausibly ignore, which works very well for a lore perspective if you choose not to confront her. But it also feels like she is overwhelmingly powerful and justifies being a post-game boss. Because something that Blue couldn't contest directly due to not being of Shadow, though, and that also seems like a character that can justify being stronger than Blue. What's interesting is the champion fight, especially on Perish Mode, is difficult enough that it can be not very fun if you don't come in with a lot of Pokemon knowledge and ability to identify some of the problems and how you're going to solve them.
Yeah.
So making a character that was Blue is, I think Blue is a very fun and very satisfying fight. Very much lives up to the theme, especially on Perish Mode.
And it's on point as the Pokemon champion. It's
yeah, and the way the world builds him up. He has to be a whole tier above everything else. It has to be Cynthia level threat, which is a better version of an Avengers level threat.
Yeah.
But you can't have a disappointing champion. It just doesn't work. So like even if you one tap him on normal, for example, like you did, like you have to feel like holy shit.
There were some serious odds there that I beat.
Yeah. It's like I am awesome.
Even if I think like
weak.
maybe
he is weak.
maybe like the grassy terrain might have like changed his priorities regarding.
And it definitely helped Krogunk live longer. Toxic live longer. Yeah.
Yeah, something about how I approached that completely blew off his game. And I don't know why, but I find that fascinating.
Yeah, the switch out was really interesting. That didn't bring Groudon in. But in any case, what worked like you see that situation, you still don't feel like Blue is weak. You feel like you are strong, which is like where it has to be.
I mean, Toxicroak with level 50 with the Origin Orb and with the Revenge boost.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And like you feel like, you got paid for doing all the content, you got strong, and he's scary. Like, it's totally fine to stomp on someone that you still think is intimidating, that you're just better. Like, that's totally fine.
Yeah, very true, yeah. So I was supremely satisfied with that fight.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was in my feelings about all of that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, and so that's the goal. Like, he needs to feel worthy. He doesn't have to be. He doesn't even have to. It could be that everybody one-tapped him in theory, as long as everybody thought that it was because they were awesome.
Yeah.
And not because they thought Blue was weak. But that's not what happens, especially on Perish Mode. And so what happened? We were really worried about making like the Sea Mother much harder. But also the question is like, when you have the Blue and you have the Missing No fight, you've kind of covered a lot of bases for what the crazy those are kind of the two opposite extremes of what the crazy last battle can be.
Yeah.
Like the gimmick fight, the ultimate reality breaking gimmick fight versus just the raw power, strength, all the best Pokemon ever. Like figure out how to deal with this shit. And then there's like the Lunala fight managed to be its own thing because it was like a partner battle and 2v3. Which was, so it was able to stand out and also be a gauntlet of its own. And so it could be different. And the Conductor ended up being a very interesting gimmick-style battle, but still, and so it still felt like its own thing. But the Conductor's concept kind of ate the natural, the Sea Mother's thing is, like, that could have been very easily a Sea Mother fight just with different Pokemon, effectively.
Yeah. So it took the Perish Song concept, yeah.
Yeah, so the question for the Sea Mother was like, and so I really like the idea of a 2v1. Like the idea that we can make the Sea Mother, like how do you deliver on something as powerful as the Sea Mother in a way that's, compelling for you to fight? And so the idea of it being like, okay, you get to fight 2v1 allows us to make just the fight freaking ridiculous. It's like a raid boss.
Yeah, this is very raid bossy, yeah.
Yeah. If we'd had more time, I would have potentially done it more like how Pokemon does raid boss battles, where you have like 3 Pokemon on your side of the field, though with ally, or still just 2, and then the opponent gets more turns, and they have more flags, like they have phases, they have things that they do at different thresholds, and you can slowly work that out. But one of the important things in game design is knowing how to get what you need with the minimum scope possible.
Yeah, and this scope's just fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
even with the crazy mid-battle evolution devolution thing, that's still
right. That was really what made it work. Like saying like, hey, if we could get evolution de-evolution in battle to work, then even if we could just get evolution to work, it would have a really cool gimmick. But the de-evolution ended up being so important because all of these things you can do in 2v1 battles to exploit that numbers advantage. A lot of those just infinitely stally techniques end up getting fucked by the de-evolution. There's a lot of ways you can kind of like blank and stall and fake out cycle and all sorts of stuff, and it's still good. I actually have gone back and forth whether fake out should be banned or not because it feels a little cheap when you start just fully abusing it. The enemy doesn't get to do their thing.
If there was anything else like it that could fill the role but weaker, maybe.
Yeah.
But there isn't.
There's Quash, but that's hard to use, and only a few Pokemon can use it. Quash is used in it's a thing that's used in the Moltres fight, where the Moltres Charizard puzzle battle, where you force the opponent to go last. I actually ended up using that in the box challenge for that other person. Whereas, like, I needed something, but I had to fake out in the previous turn for my line. So, like, wait, Prankster Quash, that'll do it. I just need to go last, and then I can sweep it. But in any case, it's I think that might be too much. But the nice thing about it is, like, if you just try to loop fake outs or something, the devolution does just take you out. Otherwise, you could fake out forever between 3 fake out users. And so many mechanics I looked at were like, well, isn't this broken if you can just stall out this way or do this? Or isn't this broken if you can just do this? And it's like, but yeah, but they'll just get devolved. We're like, oh. I love when you first walk on the darkness and realize you're walking on her.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cool moment. Yeah, in Parish mode, these are level 100.
Yeah, that tracks. All right, let's press buttons and see how this goes. It's going to get one evolution off, and that's basically.
They were originally
fine.
level 104. That's what the math does, but that's silly, so we just like kept level 100.
No longer
I really
escape.
had a lot of fun designing these Seaman Pokemon. I think Ruben and I made a few changes. And Aaron Star ended up like consulting a little bit on them. But overall, I really enjoyed. Like, I had to find all these sprites that could plausibly beat the evolution lines as well. And some of them were like, this was an early version of like the water starter for Gen 2, it's believed. I think it might be even known. That's an early version of the water starter for Gen 2. But it's just not very. But like most of the Pokemon, I had to find like lines of that stitched multiple beta sprites together that looked plausible.
Alright, Tide comes in between. Love that.
I love the names on this one. Small Pup, Smolder, and Pup. It's like a perfect Pokemon name.
Oh, all right. Oh, everyone else got damaged a bit by that too, huh?
Yeah, it hits your party.
Damn.
Luckily, you didn't get hit by the 3rd stage evolution. It hurts way more. The 1st stage doesn't do that. The 2nd stage does. The 3rd stage just wrecks you.
Damn.
And the fact that the evolution mechanic also is good. Like, yeah, you can like stat boost, but I'm stat boosting too, and my stat boosts are better.
That didn't look good.
So like the opponent's speed is extreme, or something like that. I remember the exact wording.
Cool.
But yeah, Hornfish enjoyed a tasty meal, it said. The text is kind of important for. You might want to slow down the speed because the text on some of these abilities is really important for signposting mechanics.
Yeah, they're preventing in-battle healing. Waved goodbye. Great.
The ability's like wave crash, and then it goes up to wave goodbye or something. Oh, that was error. Let's see, we make that as a glitch. Yeah, it should not use that when opponents, because Play with Feud is like a super powerful spread false swipe. Like it really did nothing versus your Pokemon. Let's see. Bug report.
Avoided. Yeah. Okay. Didn't even get to see if that was affected at all, but... Why did this seem to take my money? Because that's what happens when you lose a Pokemon battle.
Do not quote the old magic to me, witch.
Yeah. Alright. So that didn't quite come together. We also have an anti-healing thing going on, so, like... What are we doing here? Can we try to Mega Evolve through this? Can we do anything? Not really. These just don't have pre-evolutions, so... I also need some manner of speed control, and I don't think Rye did much here. Because Void Storm hitting everyone, what to do? I don't really have, like, a lot of time to set up, like... do we just, like, set up an Aurora Veil, maybe? Do we want... Well, no, I think we need to be way more offensive than defensive, but... And we don't have any time to set up a Dancer combo.
No, I think I didn't want to mention it, but Idolachu is very fun versus Nurse Joy, just because there's just so much special attacking going on.
Yeah.
Great versus Steel Father too, but like I remember I used like a whole I used like a bunch of Idolachus, I think 3, throughout my first Parish mode run on the Elite Four.
Yeah,
and
that's
it was
definitely
so fun.
Definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Very good versus the Gengar too, because special attack, hits like a truck. Sorry, Alakazam. Special attack hits like a truck, and it's good against Kyogre. There's a lot of physical attackers Champions team, but you get some time to set up. And the lightning attacks are good versus like Kyogre and the Revelation Dance. Fiery Dance is good versus Zacian. It's good. It's not like it's not too insane, but like I think I ended up using 2 of them, and like an Aurora Veil to set up into them, and then like what's nice about them is that they could like do some damage. Then when like, oh shit, other people are in that like we really can't one hit, so they'll just one hit us instead. They can baton pass.
Yeah.
So they can get the hell out of there, and pass that. And after they quiver dance a bunch, taking a knockout or 2, they can get the hell out and pass those buffs to some other just monster like a Zygarde or a Arceus or a Sweeper of some kind. I really like their design. It is so difficult to design genuinely unique, extremely strong Pokemon that like do stuff that other things don't do without totally invalidating too many things. And I really like them because like they're so nasty and they're fast, but they're not that fast. So you still have to put a bit of work to get them to outspeed certain things. And they hit hard, but they don't hit that hard. And you have to put some effort in, like, to get their special attack up enough where they can one-shot things. So when they get ahead, they can just totally run away with the game by like super quiver dancing up to like plus everything. Like, if there's two of them out, one Quiver Dance is like they both get to use Geomancy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's hard to find the right niche to use them. Like, after my first Elite Four run, I really considered, like, mega nerfing them, because it just seemed like it invalidated so many things. But watching, like, trying to actively use it to solve problems, and not just when it felt good to use it, made me feel like, no, there's a lot of other legit strats, especially after the Moon. The Moon and the Abyss opened up so many bonus strats that you just can't find uses for everything anymore. Like, you can't use all the cool shit, which is great. There's too much cool shit.
Do you have another ability? What's your other ability, Rai? Okay.
Might be relevant. I believe the Sea Mother's water attacks are water and dark mixed on the first Pokemon.
Yeah. I see, so it'd have to, our only improvement physically would be under Wild Charge, which, if we're taking constant damage, is not going to be ideal here. But maybe you get the Berserker Helm. Probably do with like Life Orb. Ice Finding's not really. It's all, a lot of it's water and dark. So I guess fighting might be relevant here. The speed of user and allies caught on the moon. I see. So if we wanted to, like, yeah. If we were on a moon team, that would be something more. But probably not. Well, but it's good here because it's from the deep, so. But we could probably have a better move here. Intriguing. Cross job. I don't like that accuracy rating on the cross job, even though it's stronger. On the other hand, you might just you've got your kit kind of synergizes with all the boosting you want to do, and it's not like there's like better physical. Unless I wanted to like have an ice, but ice is not going to be like great here either. Yeah, I just need to figure out what I'm giving you to hold, which. Yeah, might as well. Though that might be countered by the healing block. think you just take the turbocharge and start swinging in. Also, it's my bare time to just put in superpower. Yeah. Oh, that drags out? Okay. Great. I see. So that's just pure manipulation to try and get you caught out by that stuff. Got it. Speed extreme. All right. At least we got the Cudberry in while it lasted. Right, we're burning. Seaweed, lovely.
This is a fun name for this Pokemon too.
Yeah, but the naming convention is very, very strong. Yeah. There's for oh, jeez. We're dodging the tide coming in. Oh, the lava rocks are applying burn to everyone. Hell on this earth. Okay. And just all the... So you really want like a defog here or something if you're going to try and get around that.
Yeah, something to clear hazards is probably a good idea, unless you, or just you could use fire Pokemon, or potentially you could use like special attackers, because burn doesn't do that much damage. It's primarily the fact that it cuts your attack and physical attack stat in half. That's a really scary part of it. Or you could use like Pokemon with guts that get better with burn. Just sort of free guts them. It doesn't really do that much though, because you can always pre-burn this on some sort of other thing. Like you could pre-burn it on a enemy, on just like a wild Pokemon you can encounter effectively, and bring a pre-burned character with guts so you don't waste your turn. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways to play around lava rocks. You can use the item Heavy Duty Boots, which makes you immune to hazards. C9.
Draining levels, get out of here.
Fungal C-Knot was interesting this whole line because this is an early version of Tangela, and I had to like combine it with like 2 other unconnected Pokemon and sprites to make an evolution line. And tying it together by making it Seaweed up to sea knot. Oh, that was cool. Alright, Pika. Don't think you got this.
No, of course not.
The names are fun to write. Thirst for Existence.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that if I make this original IP version, a lot of my naming conventions won't be quite as fun because, like, Thirst for Existence is a really badass name, but, like, if it's on not a Pokemon doing it, it's not like that level of absurdity is delightful. It's like Eldritch at that point.
Oh yeah. Rise just does not have the stuff, I don't think. Werewolf, neither Werewolf either. The main thing they got going for them is that they are immune to the devolution effect. But like it'd be almost just vital just to like grab someone stronger who can take a devolution hit, but there's also a world here where we just do a lot of contrary cheese. Oh yeah, this entire moveset needs to change. I think we play around the odds here. Dragon Pulse is probably our stab for special. Not that Dragon is going to be a strong type here, I don't think. But Fire certainly, and I think there's a world where we just do contrary overheat strats and just lay into them. Mystical Fire in general, not a bad idea. What do you have going for you? I see. Their defensive... Yeah. That's why getting a strong hit out the gate is good for you. That storm, though, the fact that we hit ourselves with that is deeply discouraging. Yeah. Do we just, like... Well, we probably don't lead with that. But... Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm willing to see how this goes. Might as well do the fake out.
Use of pivot. I like that. Yeah, you can only pivot into Sunshine.
Yeah, double attack here. That's so... Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be better to not like fake out on turn 1 then.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for us. Wow, Shadow Storm does nothing because everyone's dark. Okay.
Let's recover.
Missed.
That was
Great. Lovely. Cool. Lava spikes. That's the stuff that's hurting us real bad. Ah, shoot. Has no effect on Plooper, who was from the deep.
I think I originally called this bonk fish. Changed it to step fish. I don't know, it's a bit of bonk. Step fish seems like a more actual Pokemon.
Yeah. Can't heal. I think I just dare you to hit me here.
Actually made Bubble Fight. I just think the paper designs. I didn't even do stats. I was just like, fast and physical, slow and something else.
Damn it, no, I can't use that then. Alright. Oh boy. And the burning just is bad for everybody. Withdrew? Oh, good.
Interesting.
Oh, this is already just gone.
I think you need to solve for the burn, or you need to bring Pokemon that don't care about the burn.
Yeah, I need to. Well, I need to kill that before the rock spikes become lava spikes.
Or clear after. Like you could use the haze or fog.
Yeah, just having a dedicated fog person in this situation feels like. Yeah, I could rapid spin.
I wonder if court change is in the game. Court change, I think, like swaps the sides of the field. Like you could put them on the opponent's side.
I don't think so.
I wonder if magic bounce works. If anyone has court change, it would be a Cinderace. That's like their signature ability, or one of them.
I'm still standing.
Hmm?
Oh, good. Yeah, this was a silly idea. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
Well, potentially. I think like you went pretty deep on like your very first run.
Yeah, that's because I was mostly leaning on Super Croagunk and Red Cat Pika
Might
to
be
get
reasonable.
through.
Like just taking some KOs. If you getting boosts on some Shadow Pokemon, Abyss Pokemon might be worthwhile because they can hang out.
Yeah.
But I think that fundamentally, like the problem is you need to stop the burn.
Yeah.
You need
That's the big
either
one.
kill that thing so fast it doesn't go up, or you just need to put Rapid Spin or Defog or Haze on a Pokemon. Like that's not a big deal. Also, Heavy Duty Boots exists as an item, which you can put on a Pokemon to let them ignore hazards.
Hmm.
Which you do have.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta eventually get back into problem-solving mode, and not just, like, push-buttons mode. Like, channel the power that you used yesterday. Superpower might be great here, actually.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You could swap in Contrary if you wanted. Well, I guess Husk's gonna have to leave soon anyway. Ooh, that would be a good time to get a parting shot. Because that way, Toxicroak could hit and run a little bit.
There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Yep. Okay, you're gonna want to get Toxicroak out of here. Or you can just try to take another kill.
Honestly, I might just go for the kill.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, might as well superpower then, it'll hit harder. And yeah. Yep. might still have your stat boosts, in which case you can just keep hitting things.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. It's just just hit hard.
That'll do it.
No, but without that
Get one more Croak in turn, and yeah, that'll see the poison job will be great.
Yeah, just damage raise the hell out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of the whole point of this one. Their first forms have much lower base stats.
Yep. Taunted immediately, I see. On a ghost, interesting.
Yeah, it avoids some. It basically taunt on entry is really good at disrupting some like cheesy stuff. Mostly, my goal for this, which I don't think is really happening right now, which is fine because it's like a combo. My goal for this was that for a lot of good battle design in this game, my plan is very much I want to make it so that you can't use the same strategy for every Pokemon. Like, something that's like important is that you actually have to, in lower battles, yeah, you can get like, all right, they're all X type. I just get one thing up, I solve my problems, etc. It's totally fine. But the thing that I want to do with a lot more complex bosses is often like, okay, I figure out how to beat the leads, but then something comes in that's good against the thing I used to beat the leads.
Yeah.
So I need to create so now I have to try again and rethink because I've gone deeper. Now I have to go. My first thing didn't work, but now I've got a solution. Oh, that doesn't work. Like I think I have a solution. Oh, I got to go back and rethink things at the start actually to prep for the later thing. And the champion perish mode's like slight version of that is a really good example of this.
Do I have? I don't have any grass in this team to deal with this. Man.
And this is a good example of that. Is like, okay, I've got something worked out, but now there's a new problem. Maybe you can push through it. I don't know. I haven't played this battle.
But yeah, maybe.
Toxic might just work.
Jeez. And null types. No stab for you.
Yeah, this guy is very interesting because his base form's ability has weak arm, has like a. I think it's
weak armor, and then it upgrades to. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's even weak armor. I think literally his defense just lowers when you hit him. So you could potentially bring in him. Like you don't have to, but one of the interesting ideas is, hey, maybe bring in a multi-hit thing for that to try to exploit that weakness with like 5 drops all at once. So all these Pokemon are supposed to be exploitable, but they're all exploitable in different ways. And like, hey, here's a hazards problem. Deal with the hazards. Here's this problem. Deal with this. The only thing is that like hyper offense is just really good against them, which I think is fine. As long as it'd be good if some Pokemon in the middle came in and solved that problem. Something that dealt with stat drops or something, stat boosts or something. But evolution is naturally good against the stat boosters, so it's about good.
And it's getting health upgrades to deal with the toxic. And it cleared the toxic, so. And it's become Water Dragon, so it's no longer ground, but still, that's no comfort to me. Because even that doesn't do jack. F12.
Yep. It's that Pokemon has a crazy like it's in its snake form. When you hit it, it lowers defenses, but in its final form, it just gets like dragon scales, which is a deeply ridiculous ability.
Yeah. So
I think it might like divide all damage you take by 4. It takes by 4 or something as well.
The silly thing is the race was working, so.
Oh yeah.
So we just
Contrary Toxic Croak was working really well. You just need to get a plan for the Snick.
Yeah, so I think Rye is not really contributing here, and any sufficiently bulky grass type with a hard-hitting move would be better there.
I think that's right, probably correct.
Potato throat noises? Yeah, a little bit. My sighs and groans are very apparent here. I mean, who else but Venusaur?
Mega Venusaur definitely exists, yeah.
Yeah. I do need to modify those.
I would recommend, yeah, just while we're here, give something like Haze or like any of those moves just to give yourself the option. Like, it didn't really matter this time, but yeah, maybe it just doesn't matter. You're just gonna kill a thing so fast.
Thank goodness for Origin of.
I do think Court Change does exist, actually. That is pretty funny. Oh, make sure Venusaur has Leaf Storm, maybe. So that way, like, maybe there's an option. There's a mode where Blooper comes in to support Venusaur.
True. Any move that has a debuffing downside is worth.
That would be good to get as a mode.
Considering.
Can it do Leaf Storm? You could give it. Oh, no, never mind.
Nope. Looks like I don't have Leaf Storm.
I'll check what its baby moves are for you. Because it's annoying to go grab it every time. I guess you could just grab the Lost Machine here, but like.
I've got it. I can check the Lost Machine here. I haven't used it in a while.
Yeah, I think in the Moon Act 3 there should be like a version where it does this just automatically. Ooh, Toxic's in here. That's cool. Frenzy Plant.
No.
Grass Pledge is cool. No, you need to do too much work for that. Like, Grass Pledge is really cool because if you manage to combine it with Water Pledge on one of your other Pokemon, that would basically set a swamp on the opponent's team that quarters their speed for like a long time.
Nice.
Maybe forever.
Well, at any rate. It's not really going to do... It basically, I just needed to be a pinch hitter, is really kind of the... I needed to come in and hit that snake with something just high.
Which Charizard are you using? Mega Charizard Y? Does it set the sun?
Yeah, it does. So I could solar beam, yeah.
Yeah, you should also look at what other abilities Venusaur has then. I guess it doesn't matter if you're going Mega, though. You have to there's actually two versions of Venusaur you could run. You could run the non-Mega with, like, the Life Orb, or something else. Chlorophyll version, which would double its speed in Sun. Or you can run the Mega Ultra Tank version. What's interesting is actually both versions are completely competitively viable in different, like, they're so different from each other. Because, like, one's extremely fast Sleep Powder and like Sunsweeper version, and fast Sleep and fast Sun Exploder is really big. And then the other version is like Ultra Tank, where if you manage to remove anything that can like 4x damage it, like it can kill like any number of Pokemon because it's so bulky and it can self-sustain. But in this world, that's a slower strategy, so might be better with non-Mega Venusaur, yeah.
Maybe.
Especially because if you're ever devolved with it on the field, it ends up being like it won't have its thick fat ability anymore, and it'll go back to its base ability. I guess it doesn't matter. It'll probably pick Chlorophyll either way.
It'll be nice to have either way. And I think we need to swap that out for specials.
Yeah, they've both done things in previous competitive formats, both Mega Venusaur and normal Venusaur. Mega basically gets big stat boosts on kind of everything except health and speed. Gets 122 special attack, 120 special defense. But between Chlorophyll and Life Orb, you're not really getting, like, you're doing more. And also, Thick Fat is the main advantage of Mega, which is that Fire and Ice types against this Pokemon deal damage with a half defensive stat. So it basically says Fire and Ice is no longer super effective, it's just normal effective.
Nice. Right, Thick Fat, right.
Yeah, but Chlorophyll double speed is potentially quite valuable. I can seem to go in both directions. Depends on whether you naturally outspeed them or not.
If I can get Heaven's Dive to proc like it did last time, that would also be good.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
Honestly, as a Hail Mary, maybe.
I mean, that is just absolutely standard.
Yeah.
Sludge Bomb is also quite good.
Yep, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a team here.
Yeah. One of the key things that Venusaur does is specifically being a fast sleep powder user. That's one of its major, like, non-mega roles in VGC.
Interesting.
Is fast sleep powder user, because there are no fast spore users really, and so spore isn't as, and so like when I mentioned Jump Fluff being good, like that's also because it's a very fast sleep powder user.
Gotcha.
Being able to, like, it's like Fake Out, except they also skip their next turns.
Yeah. It's pretty devastating, yeah.
Like, oh, they got a one-turn wake up. I mean, that's sad, but that's just a retroactive Fake Out at that point. Like most
swap into
sleep
Blooper
users are very slow, so they have to. Like,
there we go.
that's so good. Like, Pikachu lead, swap to Blooper. Hell yeah. Blooper is just so not an okay Pokemon. I think I might try to figure out where you get Blooper, because I forgot, and try to do a route where you get as early as possible in the game. Just like get like exactly what you need to beat that one trainer block or whatever.
It's the Shallows, so you have to get to. You have to get through the area to the top.
To beat one person then.
Yeah, you have to beat one trainer to get to them. Yeah.
Ooh, which one?
It's
like a.
You've got several choices. It's the Coralists in the Shallows, so there's two options there. Yeah.
Yeah, I might build a route around that.
And they both guard clumps of grass, so either of them would work.
Okay, I'm gonna check the data files and see which one looks like I can knock it over.
I think we need to get the kill on this one here today.
Yeah, I don't think you want to. You didn't get a haze or anything, right?
No. Well, that's what we're gonna switch into anyway, so that works. Program continuing to just build value for the team.
Alright, Chase Me's here.
Oh, Chase Me, got it.
Yeah. Taunt's basically irrelevant to your just hyper offensives right now.
Yeah. Drop the life orb, damn. And canceled the Volt Switch. How rude. On the incoming side. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, now it cancels and shoot, shoot, shoot. think we try and we turn off the scales by hitting that. Oh, immediately died. All right. So we got to win this turn.
Pretty much. Should be doable if you bring Charizard in a Mega Ball. Well, if you have to speed him anyway, you might you don't even need to.
Oh right, I needed to. Right, I
Energy
didn't.
Ball might still work.
Yeah. Fake out energy ball. Let's go. Ah!
Yeah.
Which just leaves Chase Me. Sure. Volt switch. Boy.
Flamethrower is going to be better than Dragon Pulse or Weapons Dive.
Damn it.
Good enough,
Ah,
there we go! Got there.
got there. What do you have to say for yourself? Ah. Oh, jeez. A world where the champion is ritually sacrificed to the sea. That kind of ties it all back together. And
I very much like doing the Soulsborne lore, but then letting someone or something just actually confirm everything that you've guessed and clear up everything that you haven't.
yeah. The memory of the maker. And we still get a chance to, like, hear something at the very least.
Yeah, right when you thought you wouldn't get to.
I'm glad we got to meet. Yes. Tell me his final words. Ooh. Ooh. I like this thesis.
And I believe that's the end.
Oh, and that's just
100% of the game.
Oh no, that might be an accidental soft lock actually. I can't.
I believe it's an autosave.
Yeah.
You still have access to other things.
Well, I can't leave this room once I talk to them. The game plays.
Well, I mean, quit the title.
Yeah, I can. I just want like a save that's like free and clear.
Well, your previous save should still work.
Yeah. All right. I did save that, so. I think that's...
Well done.
Well, at any rate.
So.
Let's go ahead and just preserve these saves.
I spent like a whole day writing that last ending.
Yeah. Want to get that right, yeah. Well, that's 100%. Save for whatever Moon Act 3 is, which, oh boy, that's exciting now.
Yeah.
But for now, shall we?
Oh, let's absolutely.
Let's do the run back.
Parish mode. Yeah.
Just a little preview.
Yeah. New game parish mode.
All right.
Make sure you keep one of your files at the end because I want to show your box to that person. If there's something that's
oh yeah, that's why I saved to G&H there.
Yeah, I really want to say like, see, this is what you should have. I mean, it's actually not. I think your box is more ridiculous than anyone I've ever seen before.
Yeah, no, I went overboard. I went strictly overboard, but
yeah.
So this is Croagunk, Mimikyu, Honchkrow, or
Murkrow. Whatever. Yes, not the you inverted the Murkrow and the Mimikyu, but that's correct.
Oh, Mimikyu, Murkrow, and Croagunk.
That's right.
Heck of a lineup. Well, to change things up for this one, let's go with the Whimpering Fairy. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Oh, you didn't. You've been sitting here for like 70 hours.
That's true, yeah. That's true, yeah. I'm ready. Your world is not. Yes, I want a true challenge. Oh, goody. Here we go again.
Oof.
Can't turn back now. Day 1 parish mode run. Yeah, I guess we're doing it.
The psychic weight of this opening after you've beaten the game before is so different.
Yeah, it's no longer like yeah, it's no longer like despairing. Now it's like just the weight of what lies ahead. Yeah, you can save the world. It's going to be a lot of work, though. It's a long road from here. Come here, Eevee. Give me your 40 Pokeballs. Oh no.
Yeah, the first time you're like so cautious and nervous when you're coming in, and the next time, or you're like, it feels like rolling out the red carpet for you almost.
A little, yeah, a little bit. It's like, all right, it's time to strut in here. Let's go.
A lot more context for these now.
Yep. Oh yeah, a lot more context for these. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I basically understood all that. One towers upon a mountain, one stands tall in a glittering jungle. Have a pleasant day. Smells like home. They're monitoring the ocean because they have to, because they're like, well, how soon is the Sea Mother going to kill us all? Now that the champions decided not to sacrifice themselves. Also, there's a massive infection of PCs going on, and also there's a massive world-shattering glitch that needs to be contained by the death of the world.
And the apocalypse in the farmland.
And the apocalypse. Which one's the apocalypse in the farmland? Oh yeah, it's it's the cave that's like constantly shaking and watery and electric and burning.
And which is related directly to the pollutant, the poison flooded farmlands as well.
Oh yeah, so all the food is done. Oh yeah, it's all poison in there. So yeah, all the farmland is blighted. Didn't even catch that. That's oh man. Ah, damn it! I mean, insert your joke about a poison swamp here. All right. How bad is this going to be?
With the moon quest where you bring the Mudsdale from the farmland, it says like the farmers left it when they fled the poison soil. They couldn't take it with them.
Mm.
All right.
Nope, and the new music pass. Okay. Can just kind of...
They are level 8.
Yeah. There we go.
Good job.
And Zubat at level 10. Lovely. I think we just... Yeah. What do we have on... Yeah, no. Okay. I think we just, like, swing into that Zubat as hard as possible. Ugh. This is not strong poison. There we go. Oh, jeez. Well, goodbye, Eevee. Sorry. Oh, tormented, I see. No! Damn it. a race. There we go.
Got there.
Parish mode, huh?
Oh yeah.
And title drop. Roll credits.
Luckily, that fight heals you.
Yep, the one fight that you get. Well, there's several fights actually, but yeah, you get one free. Oh, the Nameless Shepherd and a boy beside. There's still so much I don't get about the lore, honestly.
Excellent. It's very much intended that everybody gets at least the general direction of what's going on, but there should always be at least a little something that's mysterious. That doesn't have to be, but I think understanding 60 to 80 is where it feels the most magical.
Yeah. All right, give me those shoes. Very important. Okay. Great ball. Hello, Missing No. How are you doing?
Her last name is Ingo.
Oh, Miss. Oh, right.
Ingno.
Ingno.
Miss
Yes.
Ingno.
Miss
Yeah,
Ingno.
I don't actually call her that. Her
No.
name's Phaedra. Well, technically it's Phaedra's cabin, but yeah. But that would be actually pretty funny, like Ingno, just like is her name. It's like it's Miss Ingno. Like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Not at all how the error would conduct itself, so I can't do it. But it would,
No,
it would be funny. All right, let's think about routes. What are some of the early power spikes you can go after?
At
Your
this
goal should be
point,
to, like, get
at this
strong
point,
fast.
the big thing is like, which zone can we break into? Everyone deserves a family. Thank you, Cubone. Oh.
Yeah, and it's probably worth just like entering that cave and walking right back out just to get the black flute right away.
Yeah.
The patch that added the cracked flute is like the biggest quality of life game this game ever got.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I remember like telling people like I cannot, like the other devs, like I cannot begin to tell you, because I was first to play with after it was added, how this has changed the game from being like kind of mildly concerning and tedious to walk back and forth places and like constant mild sense of frustration that I wasn't even thinking about to just, oh my god, the game is so fun to move around in now. All right.
Shears
so,
are
yeah.
in Skyskill Climb. The Rock Hammer is in the Deep Woods. One of the Deep Woods areas.
Yes.
There's the Boiling Sands route. You get through all that, and then there's this cave here, which is of fire types. Would make fire types would make that interesting. Getting through jungle interesting. Any sort of source of electric types would I need to see how bad this is on Parish mode.
You're getting to engage with the whole like interlocky level design that I painstakingly made.
Yeah. I need to see
You really
how
get to like, I originally we didn't have to run for trail battles originally, so I thought players were destined to learn their first thing, so they will inherently have a second playthrough.
30,
But the
34,
more we made the first,
yeah.
yeah. So Like, I added the day one, the idea of a day one like reward because that was really fun to do, and also perish mode. Like the major motivations why I kept advocating we should add those things is because I wanted to encourage people to replay it, just so because it's really fun to replay. You get to engage with the world design in a whole new way. My favorite thing about replaying Dark Souls is like navigating the world. Ooh, I should get this to get this upgrade.
Yep. Let's get some power up here.
Nice. Ekans is a cool Pokemon, actually.
Yeah.
It has access to Glare, I think, and it also has access. An access to the Intimidate ability if you get the right one.
Well, this one's Shed Skin, but
Yeah,
the Toxic and Glare.
Glare's really good. Like it's 100% accurate paralysis.
100%. Ooh, okay, that is good actually.
Yeah, competitive runs Thunder Wave often, which is only 90%.
Ghastly, alright. Oh, nope, wrong.
Yeah. Ghastly is a very good low-level special attacker.
Yeah.
Of course, you have access to the Gengar, is a potential early Sea Mother's tier target if you can get it into a Haunter form.
Yeah. Ghastly is solid. Oh. Another 10 Pokeballs, yep. Right, that guy who is one of the few mandatory fights in the game.
Absolutely. There's like 7 total mandatory fights. It's not mandatory. You should just check his levels just to see what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I need to know.
It looks like Haunter evolves at level 25 from Ghastly.
Yeah.
Also, Ghastly has access to Levitate.
23. Okay.
And just that one Wailord and that one Gigalith. Yeah, and also you got your
All right.
I've never actually used an Ekans in any run. I think I will.
Yeah, this seems great.
Yeah, and I think I'll go catch an Intimidate version because early Intimidate is freaking insane.
Yeah, there's
and it
something.
Gets Glare, and it gets Toxic. It seems so good for catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
Spinda gets access to early skill swap, I think. You might even
It's
have
potentially. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, wow. Okay. That's to Foul Play too. Jeez. That's actually really interesting.
I kind of need this Spinda now.
Yeah, it uses early Foul Play, giving you access to something that uses your opponent's attack stat. I've never used Spinda either. I mean, I've used it for some contrary skill swap shit, but not this early. I'll pick it up later for a gimmick or something.
Pumpkaboo in here. Copycat, Teeter Dance.
Let's probably just kill it. Oh no, very nice. It writes special attacker, so it's gonna one-shot itself.
Catching Pokemon is so exciting again.
Yeah.
I mean, it never stopped being exciting, but now it's just a whole nother level.
Yeah, now the progress is so chunky.
It's all
Ooh,
ghosts.
biggest trick or treat. Interesting.
Yeah.
But there's a way you could use that to cheese something.
Yeah. It just
I don't know what though.
It take a turn of setup is the main thing, and.
Oh, the explosion guy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You've got several ghosts actually, and his entire team is just explosion.
I'd have to get to him, but yeah. I do have a Chikorita with
you should check the Fire Cave trainers too. You just check some of the blocker trainers just to see what their levels are and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the full pick's at 13, right. Yeah.
Hypnosis. You got it's got a sleep option. Confuse Ray. Swords Dance and Bone Rush. Also, I think its ability is Lightning Rod.
Sure is.
Yeah. So it can protect someone.
Could push through to Fortress. I'm just not sure how far we could push that, but we need to push in somewhere. So
just check the trainers.
Oh yeah, just full on Razor Leaf. Let's go. Yeah, the levels are already starting just a little bit higher.
Yeah, she's like level 2 in the normal one.
Yep, I remember. I remember quite vividly. Oh, right, yes, that's it. No, hold on. Ooh,
Nice.
Good call. Good call.
Probably want to remove the Ghastly because it's water versus Cubone.
Yeah.
Like, you do have Drought, that's kind of making the water neutral, I suppose, so it doesn't really matter.
Mostly just need to get rid of the Vulpix here. That is just really useful to have just like, hey, I'm a substitute.
Yeah, Mimikyu is really fun. I think it's like the default, like, I think it's like the default pick, because Murkrow is like Mimikyu's good at all points of the game. It's like its ghost typing is really good early because it can like do some shit to like blank attacks. It's got the disguise. It's good at catching. The fairies typing is really good late game, and it's sometimes hard to find some decent dragon types, so fairy types to fight the dragons or something. And it's very forgiving because it can take a hit and not like die. Murkrow is really fun. I feel like a lot of people who replay the game a lot of people really like the Murkrow start. Because the ability to either trade it out for like a power spike in the mid game, though now with the late game Origin Orb, it's not as useful to do that, or just keep it as or use it as a Honchkrow with Moxie, and it's really nice Pokemon. Or you can just use it as give it Eviolite as Murkrow and have Prankster Tailwind available like really early in the game, like not Prankster Tailwind specifically, but a Prankster user really early in the game. Yeah.
Early ability patch. Yeah.
Which is very relevant. It's a scarce resource because you can catch the non-hidden abilities in the wild if you with just enough effort, but the hidden abilities this is like the only early game patch you get to potentially use for sequence break. Blast, like, why is it snowing in the Dragon Cave? It's like, why do you think the dragons are so weak?
That's all I really need right now. Yep.
How many Pokemon species have you caught?
9. We can fix that pretty quickly. Alright. Just need figure out who's up front, and it might be ghastly if we can get Hypnosis to go off. I don't know.
This is a bit fragile. I think it's fine.
I mean,
you don't really need to keep it around.
Yeah,
it's a nice special attacker. Water type.
Yeah.
Totodile's early game set makes people go, what the hell? Kinda. It's pretty funny. Ground versus water, bold choice.
Yeah, I was thinking too late.
So the thing we can't talk about, where they were saying like they raise the catch rates, is I hadn't really thought about this, but putting the starters have extraordinarily low catch rates in the wild for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess maybe just for flavor reasons, to emphasize that they're like, that's why they're hard to get, and but like just apparently trying to catch them was absolute freaking murder. It was like dealing with legendary Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
So, very quickly, the catch rates were like boosted and equalized.
Oh, there we go.
Yup.
Right. Then that's so you catch a bunch of Pokemon to get that, so you can get that kind of spike. Okay. Routing.
Yep. And you know that this Shred of Hope isn't precious. You can just use that thing.
Yeah, use that thing now on, like, say, the Totodile we just got.
Seems like a great idea if your goal is to get through this Fire Trainer.
Yeah, and Fire has some very good uses up front.
Ooh, Aqua Tail.
Yeah, that's pretty real.
Yeah, this set's very fun already.
Yeah, Priority Jet, Dragon Dance, Bite, Ice Fang. That's pretty.
It's just Dragon Dance with tons of coverage, but you definitely want Aqua Tail for stab, I think.
Yeah, that's a real stab move. So I need either Bite or Ice Fang needs to go. And
yeah, and it's just kind of fun because it's a little bit of a branching path. Like Bite's good against like the dark, like ghost and psychic types.
Yeah.
Ice Fang's good against like other dragons in the Dragon Cave, or potentially like water
Steel
will subvert most of the things. Yeah. I think I would get rid of Ice Fang myself. I think Bite's a bit more useful.
Has a bit more coverage. Bite has a bit more coverage on the dark typing. Yeah.
Yeah, Ice is gonna overlap with water on a few things this early.
Yeah.
Ice is really good versus grass is like the thing. So like if you wanted to, be outspeeding using the grass area. So.
Oh, we can upgrade to Crunch as well. There we go.
Yeah. Well, that made it a slightly easier choice because we were definitely like. I think you keep Ice Fang if you're planning to like outspeed and kill grass Pokemon with Totodile, but like if you use it to getting through to this guy, then you don't really need to do that.
Let's see.
All right, you might want to save here.
Yeah, this could be spicy. I think we front Mimikyu just as a decoy.
I agree with that. And you can always bring Mimikyu back if it faints by just Shred of Hoping it.
That's true,
Get
yeah.
other Shreds of Hope.
Yeah. The early game is so scary on the first run, and then on the second run it's like, if people die.
Yeah. And you'll get Memories of Triumph, you're gonna get Shreds of Hope, you're so precious with Shreds of Hope the first time, and often it's not until the mid-game you realize, oh shit, I need to start using these, or, they're gonna become irrelevant. So yeah.
Never misses. May flinch. Might as well see if, well, it's gonna go last anyway, so.
Toto's intimidated here as well.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, you might want to try to switch into Totodile. You can also Dragon Dance if you want on turn 1 instead. That way you'd get a speed boost and you'd be able to start Aqua Tailing. Instead of, like, I don't think you can do both. I don't think you can, like, switch into Totodile and then Dragon Dance. That seems like it's probably a lot. Maybe you could. But I think that, yeah, switching into Totodile and then Aquatailing so it doesn't have the Intimidate, or just Dragon Dancing turn 1 would also be reasonable, because then you'll counter the Intimidate drop and you'll have speed boost. Either way works.
Yeah. The question is, like, what do I even like?
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I kind of like just Dragon Dance turn 1, because you end up in like the same situation as switching in, but you also have a speed buff.
There's also something slightly funky we can do here.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna do. It might not live, but if it does, that'd be really cool.
If it works, it would be kind of sick.
Yeah, I like this idea. If nothing else, it really says like, hey, you're either targeting my Totodile or you're gonna go after Spinda, and that gives me time. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Damn. All right.
Okay, it went after Spinda. It's fine. It just absorbed 2 hits. Let Totodile start to set up.
Eminently replaceable. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can sacrifice your whole team just to get through this cave.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. There we go.
Vulpix is surprisingly awesome because it has Drought and Incinerate, and so setting Sun this early in the game and being able to then just boost its own Incinerate that way is pretty fun. I would recommend trying it out.
There's a lot of... It's amazing how this sets up like so many just great options right off the bat.
Yeah.
You were completely right that we should at least do this a little bit this once. Because this is very fascinating now. And yeah, Perish Mode on playthrough 2 is like... It would honestly be a little bit too easy on normal at this point.
Yeah, no, you would just stomp the hell out of it. It's kind of fun. It's still fun to just utterly wreck it, but Perish Mode at least puts up a bit of a fight. And it's cool because it actually, even just raising the levels changes things a little bit. Because it's like guys you could just kind of be like, I'm level 20, they're level 15, I can just beat them. Like now if they're level like 27, you're like, okay, maybe I need type advantage. So it changes how you route a little bit.
This seems pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Braixion's great. There's a lot of great Pokemon in this game. I was originally very against having like big tables of wild Pokemon because I'm like, let's just have like 3 to 5 wild Pokemon counters per area. That way people, don't take forever to find what they're looking for. And it's like Derivative pushed back really hard against that. He was right because he was like, but choices is the entire point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but how many of these things are going to be meaningfully different?
And it has Mystical Fire. Good grief.
Yeah, it turns out there's a lot of things you can
get in the bag already. Get in here.
I really like the early game because progress is so chunky and the Pokemon are so distinctive. In late game, Delphox is just a fire psychic Pokemon for the most part. It's a thing that you could teach TMs to. But in the early game, it's a source of mystical fire. Ekans is an Intimidator with Glare.
And
early Trick Room, nice.
All right. Hello, Mimikyu.
Yeah, Mimikyu's a great Trick Room user. That's really cool that your route pushed you this far into it this early. So the starters also change your route a little bit, because Mimikyu wants slightly different things than Murkrow does.
Well, I can organize this box later, but...
Oh, yeah.
Already feeling fine. Alright. I mean, we can just keep catching in there, honestly. The level spike is just huge.
The soft Nuzlocke thing? Because,
no. My main thought now is, like, how far are we going with this? Because, like...
Yeah.
Honestly, I think, like, this kind of proves the concept right here, and I think...
Yeah, but you gotta do it for, like, at least an hour or two, just to see how far... Because the fun point is just, like, you gotta see yourself push
how far
through
can we get, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it's really like the how far can we get in X amount of time? Like I know that you already are engaging with how fun the puzzle is, but like
Yeah.
the real rush is like, okay, but how far can we get, with this knowledge?
All right. First, though, I want to get like a burn heal for Totodile because
Yeah.
yeah, and everything's more expensive naturally.
Yeah, that is one of the things as well. Is like the prices of medicine items and Pokeballs go up dramatically. So it's like, okay, money's a bit more useful. You
Yeah.
should take less damage.
All right.
Yeah, you can catch another fire Pokemon or two just to roast the forest.
Yeah, that's kind of the thought I'm having. I'm also thinking
you
about
paid some-
thinking about like getting to the exploding fortress guy is also like there's one trainer between me and him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
And it's a choice. It's that one or the one below.
yeah, that's true. I have two choices of which trainer I can take on.
So yeah,
But first, I think I
want
want to like do some catching here.
Yeah, I feel like if you spend the time to break into Molten Sorrow, like a Shred of Hope to help you do it, you should take advantage of it.
Yeah, yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right. So yeah, save, and then we go on a catching spree.
There's a very funny thing about early fire routing. Is for some reason Quilava like evolves level 15, but Totodile doesn't. So what's interesting about it is like, if you want, you can catch a Cyndaquil in the opening area and Shred of Hope that if you're trying to get a really powerful early fire Pokemon. But 16. But if you do it on Totodile instead, you can break through this and get a bunch of fire Pokemon. So it's an interesting choice there.
Jet and pray. Macargo is just so got a lot going for it. It's worth the Ultra Ball. Yes.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I really like how free you're being with Ultra Balls. Like, that's where I use them too. Is like, they're consumable for. This catch really cannot fail. It's something higher level than my team.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so chunky.
Yeah.
Already got level 16 Pokemon.
Yeah, level 16 Macargo is not bad by any stretch of the imagination.
Indeed.
Heavens to Betsy. Fire, rock throw, it's some okay fires, but like, come on.
Yeah, Incinerate is what you're looking for there. It's a spread move.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, its move set is not like amazing by any means. It's because its stats are kind of juicy and its level's kind of juicy for this level of the game. And it's sort of a reward for you getting TMs. So like if you have the Overheat TM, if it's any sort of over-leveled but under-kitted special attacker gets paid for that. And because both Fire Punch and Overheat are available pretty close to this cave, we wanted to have like a Pokemon or two that's moveset was like not ideal, so you could actually get use of those things in the nearby fire cave. Ooh, Vulpix.
Yep. Oh.
Hi, Vulpix.
Goodbye,
It was too low.
Vulpix.
It was low level.
Yeah, it wasn't a great roll.
You'd rather have a level 9, but you do want to have Intimidate
already-
Growlithe. I like Intimidate.
Oh, that's true. It wasn't Intimidate Growlithe. Yeah.
Flashback Growlithe is relevant too, though, because like you could use it. Being immune to fire is actually quite relevant for a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's kind of a rare encounter. He's really showing up.
I remember.
Level 12.
Yeah. Tepig is also here.
Yeah, if you want to invest. I think.
I mean, it's
I don't think
another
you need it.
species, maybe.
Yeah. That is one of the advantages. The game does encourage you to vacuum up Pokemon. It's also one reason why, like, replaying on the I only catch the first one per route, but everything else is otherwise the same, is actually quite compelling, because if you play the game a few times, it's very tempting to gravitate towards the same things you choose every time.
Yeah.
Because you... Ooh, yeah. This is a Pokemon. Fire
Damn.
Poison? Okay, you gotta stop killing everything.
Um,
Hit it with fire. Don't hit it with super effective. There we go.
There we go. Gotta make this happen. Get in here. Yeah. Poison gas, poison fang. Yeah, I mean, pretty basic moves, but for early game, that's something. If we need poison to hit.
Yeah.
I could.
Like, I think the only thing you'd really love to pick up here, but you don't need at all, is the Vulpix. You could just leave.
Yeah, if I wanted to set up like drought stuff, certainly.
Yeah, it would take. Yeah, it's not showing up. You could like Vulpix is really fun early game for drought on this, but like you've already got juicy Pokemon, you don't really need it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can like sneak into.
Either route works.
Yeah. What do you lead with? Oh, fairy.
The other one's water.
Gotcha. How?
Fairy seems fine. You don't have anything that you're worried about with fairy, right? I
Yeah.
mean, fire resists fairy.
Yeah, and poison is effective against it.
Yeah.
I think we just, yeah, run that. Right, yeah. There we go. Feels good to call a shot.
Yup.
Helping hand, too bad.
That helping hand ain't gonna help anybody. So yeah, the fire attacks themselves are weaker because the beach is raining.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it just has water set, but that's why you were doing relatively less damage, but it didn't matter at all.
Something happened in the deep wood.
Right. So let's check your team.
Alright, so how... Can we just cheese this with like a ghost type? And...
You need a second one, but yes.
I need a second ghost type, so we want to run back.
Ran too far.
Oh, can I find...
Oh, you've caught ghosts.
Yeah, but they've died, so...
Oh, all of them? Pumpkaboo died too?
Oh, no, Pumpkaboo is actually still alive, so yeah, we can grab him. Let's get these to normal box.
Yeah, just default in the normal box afterwards. Then
Yeah, it's just, yeah. I wish I could, like, set one to be the default regardless of where I last left it. Yeah.
That'd be nice. I guess the question would be, well, never mind. You could always shift one up. It's doable.
Oh, it is an Intimidate Growlithe. Excellent.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's great.
Love that.
Yeah, both Growlithes are actually very relevant because Intimidate is obviously one of the best moves in the game, especially in doubles.
Yeah.
It's the best move in. It's like the best move or one of the best moves in Nuzlocke, and it's like even better in doubles. And so, but the Flash Fire is very relevant too, because some opponents just only use Fire type attacks.
Yeah. A lot
So
of
if you get
these...
two Growlithes, you can figure that out.
Alright, so if we just ghost up and let him explode into us, we're fine, hopefully? Question mark?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
Seems like it's a theory worth testing.
Well... Yeah, okay. You really can just roll up and be like, no, not today. That's... Makes how I got through it kind of hilarious in retrospect, huh?
Well, this is a great fight for that reason. Like, it's so funny. It's very lethal. It can absolutely take KOs from people who don't know what's coming, or even wipe their whole team. I've seen people lose days to it who are like really good players, who like do like professional Pokemon streamer players. Like, just lose days to it. Just lose a day to it, and like. But what the thing is, it feels so satisfying to come back with a team and just totally cheese it.
Hello, Fortress 20.
There we go. There's a power spike.
Love that. Bug Steel 20. Like 30 minutes into the game. Damn.
Feels good, man.
We can go, and we've got access to abundant fire types. Oh man. Juicy. Tasty. I could go further that way.
You were gonna go check out the Deepwood, I think.
I was gonna, yeah, we could just slam into the Deepwood. Could maybe grab Rillaboom pretty quickly. Well, there's still a lot of you have to get through a lot of trainers to get through all the trees, but actually, we could maybe, well, if I don't know if we have like all the tools for that, but.
It's water and rock, so your fires wouldn't be great against it.
No, we'd want some kind of electric source.
Or grass.
Yeah, grass, yeah. Yeah, so Deepwood or... Poison, ghosty type stuff probably doesn't give us a whole lot that we haven't already made use of. So yeah, probably Deepwood might be the call here.
Like, the fact that you spent like resources to get in the fire cave makes me think that Deepwood's a very natural continuation.
Yeah.
Like there actually are there is totally options to go in the any number of the different directions first. And if you start in Deepwood, you can often use that to clear out the water types below more easily.
Yeah. Getting at least more access to some of the zone.
Yeah. But the fact you went south first and just opened up Fire Cave feels like this feels like the natural continuation.
Yeah.
There's very different routes you can do, even this early, where you like get a fishing rod, for example, and suddenly you're fishing for water types below.
This feels too good, man.
I'm glad.
This does have the Dark Souls second playthrough feel of just like, I'm gonna stomp on all of you, and you can... All of you who gave me trouble before, your reckoning has come.
Yeah, that was... It was meticulous design from the very start for that thing, and we worked backwards from that.
Chakra and Clefairy, yeah, we can get a Celebi pretty easy here. Is this item anything?
I think it's a TM.
Might be, yeah.
I think it's like Magical Leaf or something. It'll take you less time to kill this trainer than to Google it.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yes. Ah, it's Swift. Okay. Alright.
That's not nothing.
At this stage, it's something, yeah.
60 base power stab move that never misses. The never miss is pretty irrelevant. But, you know, if you have a normal type that needs an attack.
And the Battles of the Deep are hidden gods. Yeah, I've seen them. Oh, there's a fire.
Remember, Incinerate is a spread.
That's true. Yes,
you also have TM Overheat that you haven't given anybody yet.
Oh, that's true. I could be overheating people. That's definitely something to keep in mind, actually.
Overheat after it sharply halves your special attack stat still does more than Ember.
We should all straight for more like a Wooper, yeah.
I love the. And they don't even have arms. I didn't write
Yeah.
this. Special K wrote nearly all the angler. And it
Nice.
was delightful.
It's a good style for this.
It's funny, like at first, like the first thing was like this story, or maybe the second, and then like it got like steadily more epic and telling about his adventures as a fisherman, and I'm like, nope, he's a dad. That's what I want to hear about.
Yep,
Like-
yep.
Like it's like, oh, but that was just supposed to intro. It's really about his adventures as a fisherman. Like, nope, he's a dad.
Yeah,
All the
he's a-
stories should be about being a dad.
Exactly. Yep.
Like I think we kept one, like a fishing story because he is still a fisherman, but everything else was about being a dad.
Hey, there's an item there. How do you get to that?
You don't. It's just there to
Okay.
taunt you.
I never noticed that before. Okay.
It's there to make you think maybe there's something I haven't seen yet, and also to emphasize, as I point out when people join the server, this world existed before you, and not everything is here for you.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, oh, sorry. This is, yeah.
It also makes you wonder if we're willing to put an item that you can never get, like maybe there is a battle that you can't beat.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Bulbasaur Vulpix is a fun pair. Like I like to do early sometimes. Where you
Ooh,
get
yeah.
like Drought plus Bulbasaur Solar Beam people.
Yeah, we're not going to add to the party. We're gonna have
Also
some-
Vulpix Bellsprout. The Bellsprout has a Solar Flare spread move.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. It's a really good early power spike you can go for. It's in the Shrine of Silent Gods. It's kind of a bit rare, so you can hunt for it and then use that to crack open like Sky Spear because it's quite good against all the rock shit over there.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's just a lot of options.
Yeah,
Even
it's,
this early.
it's very good.
But yeah, don't forget to get things overheat. Didn't matter, but you know. Might after you kill these two.
Hi, B-Drill at 21. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, knocking down the special attack. Oh boy. Okay. Uh-oh. Ah.
Yeah, having access to overheat would be really big here.
Yeah.
Braxion's okay though. Oh, actually, Fortress is great. Yeah, it's just gonna be really tanky. It can get shit done.
Whoa!
Yeah. Access
Yeesh.
to early. Yeah. The Beedrill's no joke. Like coming in with like not an ideal moveset was like right away this early
Huge.
was definitely a choice.
I mean, I was filled with hubris, so it was time for
Yeah.
some kind of reminder.
Gyro Ball is actually brilliant against it. That's a great thing you've noticed actually.
Yeah.
Because Gyro Ball does more damage based on how much faster the target is than you. And Beedrill is hella fast.
Yeah, overheat. Fire punch
Fire
is
Punch,
also
by the
just
way.
a better fire move in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's physical as well. Ember is strictly worse.
Yeah,
Like, not
no.
strictly worse technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
Check. I know Sandal's gonna be special attacker. I'm like 99% sure. I know the
Good question.
female level evolved version is, but
Special attacker. Special attacker.
yeah. Okay. No need to give him fire punch. Actually, it might be. I
It
guess
might be
there's
just
technically a
better.
reason.
Yeah.
Because like if overheat lowers a special attack, then fire punch can like eventually just be better. So
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, there's a reason to give them both.
That could be.
Yeah, overrate Ember for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's just does fire punch just has so much better base power.
Yeah.
This is one reason why like because there's two early fire TMs. This is one reason why like we don't actually give the fire guys amazing great moves at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smog it looks so bad.
Poison gas is at least
Poison
something.
gas at least
yeah.
poisons them, yeah.
Yeah. No. All right.
Base power 30, accuracy 70, no thank you. Alright. And then you can give it to Braxian too if you want. Like, give him
True.
something. Braxian will be more balanced as well as an attacker, because it's a starter. At least I assume so, I've never actually checked. I think it's a special attacker anyway, so it seems fine.
Special attacker.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
actually, no.
It's-
That might also be nature as well. So.
But yeah, but that's definitely not balanced. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, it's a later generation starter. It might not be a mixed. Cool. Yeah, let's You like, oh no, you had to actually use your TMs.
Yeah. I was having fun just stomping on things and thought I could maybe
Yeah,
get
in normal
this one
mode that would
sooner.
have just worked. Without any drought, you just could have rolled right up into this guy instantly, who's supposed to be a bit of a comeback later fight. Like, you basically are doing the Black Knight right away.
Yeah, essentially is, yeah.
Overheat.
Alright, double overheat. Here we go. One stage down already, but... There we go.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
There we go.
And then we get another 15. Love that. Drill run. Yeah.
She just used on you.
Yep.
Let's see.
Alright. Let's see. We have this corner. We can't get a Yanma, but I'm not...
Yeah, if you're not planning on using it early, there's no, you know, you can always come back later for it.
Yeah, we're kind of past it as a little bit of the situation.
Yeah, you'd have to invest. It's like level 10. You'd have to invest immediately in it. There is a route where you like take advantage of speed boosting. Like, yeah, apparently Yanmega in like the guy who did the beat this game without catching Pokemon. Apparently that was entire. It was so important.
Yeah,
for him. It was like
Yanmega seems like there's some real potential there, but
yeah, but yeah, I don't think there's any real reason to poke at it.
well, at least like get this guy out of the way for future Poke Airline shenanigans later.
Yeah, if you made a beeline for him with like ghosts to dodge the sonic boom or something.
Oh, we're starting
that
with
works.
water, right? Okay. We have a water type up front.
That's one reason why the Vulpix is also really fun, because even when you deal like ram with water Pokemon, the drought like weakens water attacks too. But you don't. But you already have Pokemon that can resist water, so you're fine. I just use Totodile, yeah. Like just
Yeah.
Totodile Fortress. Just you don't need a type advantage.
Yeah.
At least probably not.
We'll find out.
Does she have? She might have Tangela.
It's Tangela is
okay.
the other problem.
Yeah. Well, you
So
can
we might-
actually potentially you could bait the switch in onto a fire there and try to take out the
Ooh, good point. And then... Yeah.
Yeah, just try to use. If you can just remove the other thing, like the Tangela with Bug Bite Fortress, that might work. Honestly, you could just spend the fire attack and like let him eat a thing from Tentacool. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
Overeat
maybe.
the fucking Tangela. And Bug Bite it too, yeah. I like it. There's also routes I've seen where people just use the fortress and then very quickly figure, like the question in their mind is always, when am I clicking explode? When am I clicking explode? When am I
Yeah.
clicking explode? Which trainer should I use? Should I break open with fortress because it's a bomb? There's also a fun strategy where I've seen some people like paralyze their fortress on a wild encounter and like never fix it because it cuts their speed in half and makes the gyro ball hit harder. And apparently they think that going like that being slower and having a 1/3 chance of not moving is worth like a double strength gyro ball. Which, you know, there's an argument.
Yeah.
And
3,000 smackers, that's honestly not a bad pull at this point. Magical Leaf, okay. Yeah, we probably push through here to get to Move Relearner as well is also kind of what I'm thinking is a good resource at this point. And
Weeping Bell Coughing, I think, is his
right. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
We need
Fire's
to-
pretty good. Fire Sandalwood might be good. It's poison.
Yeah.
Fortress isn't bad. Anyway, though.
Yeah. Not bad. Not a
Good.
bad one either
Bug Bite's
way.
good versus the Weeping Bell. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I think we just
Deals good
roll
against
in.
poison. Yeah. Something extra fun to the fact that not only are you just smashing through the game, but you're getting to do it on Perish mode.
Yeah.
Deleted.
Gone.
Gone and gone.
We'll restore like that. And we need to. We have a shard up 10 here, which is already outmoded, but you know.
Yeah. Or if you try to push through here like immediately, it's quite relevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, just if nothing else, just the Mimikyu is totally legit.
Yeah. Ooh, Shadow
There's also
Sneak
a
is
way
probably
you can
beats
also
us.
use it on like the Celebi to just give it 2 extra levels, which at its level, because it's a like legendary, is actually not bad.
That's true.
but,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a level 15 already as well.
Yep. I should probably use that on something. Yeah.
Maybe just the Braxian. You could keep it in case you catch something here that you want.
I might want to keep that
But,
around
like-
just in case something that has better coverage later. So
Yeah, if you can break through the gatekeeper below, you'll instantly
that's
get a shred 20.
true. Yeah. Oops, still poisoned.
It's fine. At least you can't be slapped or paralyzed when you're poisoned.
Yeah.
That was the thing in Gen 1 strategies, to try to get your Chansey poisoned, paralyzed, so that it couldn't get frozen. Because
Damn.
Frozen was so broken in Gen 1. Hey, the paralyzed thing happened.
What do you know?
Gyro Ball is better.
Oh yeah. Well, that was silly. All right. Tree number 1. There we go. Knew there was something.
It's funny that like there's all these pots that have nothing in like the flower. Right, we got flight.
Always a fun time. One of the fossils. Another 25 Pokeballs, always welcome.
Definitely check with Mimikyu. There's a fun thing on it.
Oh,
There's a lot of options on a lot of Pokemon, obviously.
oh, you can have access to
Yeah,
Protect
it
at this
does.
stage already. Oh,
Does? Yeah, it's one of the few Pokemon that can just learn Protect right away.
damn. What hand?
It just has it. It's
It
just,
just-
on its level 1 moveset, and we didn't add it.
Mimikyu, what the hell?
I don't know. Chill, dude. Better than Scratch.
It's by several leaps and bounds, yes.
Yeah, Copycat's
Well,
interesting too, but it's a bit hard to set up. So yeah, here, yeah, this is a very interesting choice.
Choice specs. Choice specs is boosted power at the expense
Special.
of boosted special power.
Special attack, yeah.
Okay, so it's just special attack. Interesting. I didn't know
Or
that.
choice special, yeah. By 50%.
And then choice
so it's
scarf
huge.
choice scarf is speed,
Yes. Which is also huge.
which is also huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Choice band is the attack version. I
Gotcha.
intentionally put choice specs here instead of choice band because a lot of people just take choice band by default because they're just so used to
Yeah.
things.
No,
like,
like,
hey, well-
agreed. Smart choice. I think that makes it more
Yeah.
meaningful.
Yeah, and then the other one is you get a weakness policy, which is a bit tricky
Right.
to use, but has a shred. But you also get a shred 20 instantly,
True. Yeah.
which I don't think you really are hurting for. You seem to be doing
No,
fine.
no.
I would definitely pick one of the choice items.
I'd want to pick
because
something
they're
different
very-
anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, and they're very fun. They're very fun to team build around.
Specs.
Choice Scarf is quite interesting in Perish mode because the speed becomes way more important than it does
Yeah.
in normal mode.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to outspeed opponents, and but arguably the choice specs hits harder too. So I personally find the choice scarf more interesting because like the choice specs is like, okay, I can give to somebody so that I can finish off something. With the choice specs, I can use on a attacker or a support Pokemon. I might say like, hey, I'm not getting my screen up before this guy acts, but if I put a choice item on, now I can, and then I can like switch him out or something. Or
Yeah.
do I want to give Alola Ninetales Light Clay for longer screens, or I want to give it choice scarf so it can survive to get them off in the first place?
Yeah, this is a tough one because they're different ways of securing a move, essentially. Either securing a kill or securing a move in general.
And 50% damage boost multiplier is no joke. That's what the Croagunk got, basically.
Yep. But speed is so important.
Yes, you have learned
especially
this.
in a mode where you're going to be at a disadvantage basically the entire game. Once you get to
I think the choice. Yeah, I think that the choice scarf is more fun end game, and because you can just use it to outspeed things that otherwise you wouldn't be able to outspeed, and that lets you change your strategies a lot, and you can like manipulate around it. I think the choice specs is a bit more fun early game, maybe because you just get to hit harder.
Yeah, I'm really thinking like late game, like the stuff I just did, and I'm thinking like, would I want more speed or more power? And it's like, there are ways to get power. There's not as many ways to guarantee speed.
Especially the first one, like the first.
Especially the first chess move of the match. Yeah, I think it's choice scarf.
I would take choice scarf. I think all three are very legitimate, and I've enjoyed picking all three before. But
they're all very. It's a very interesting choice, honestly, all around.
Yeah, choice scarf is just my favorite by far. It's just fun.
All right, you are also right in that we should see if we can push through this real quick, and this is gonna be like ice or something, right? Yeah, what are you doing? Gambler Gatekeeper. Oh no, I was thinking of a different route trainer.
You're thinking of one Gatekeeper below.
Yep, the next one down. Yeah. All right. Paralyze heal. Hell, full restore. Why not? I might have mixed up full heal and full restore. Oh well.
You may have, but it's I was like, man, you're going balls to the walls with that because that's quite an item. But honestly, I think it's totally fine. Like that will not make the difference between anything of winning or losing.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if we can now.
I don't like to use items in battle too much anyway. Like,
yeah, no.
I just find that it doubles is a little bit too exploitable. It's already pretty exploitable in singles, but doubles it's a little bit too much for me. I don't mind if anybody does. I just think that like, if you're not going to use them in battle, then at that point, full restore is not actually that useful. It's just because you can already buy and even in battle, it's only if they have a status and something else. Because late game, it's like hyper potion. It's a difference. If you can kill this guy, you're gonna.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. Yeah.
Yep.
You can always overheat into him. Yeah, totally fine. There'll be other Magcargos. Or we could just revive him, honestly.
Yeah, or go catch a Magikarp.
Oh, that's very true. You know what? Someone even like commented on like the first video of like, hey, do the Shreds of Hope evolve evolve Pokemon glances at Magikarp? Why, yes.
That's one of the fun things I like about this, because when people first catch Magikarp in this pond, very often they're like, what a troll, you can't even use it, And then it's like, oh, it's actually one of the best. Like I've seen some people who are trying Nuzlocke like resetting for Magikarp.
Yeah. So you probably need one.
It's just such a good feel smart moment. Like, and what's fun is that the routing is so modular, because like you could very much say like, okay, this is a really good way to get power early, but you can also say like, okay, but how do I get Darkrai as early as possible, or how do I get Entei as early as possible? How do I get, you know, because if I get Entei, maybe I can use that on the Queen's Garden, or maybe you can say like, hey, I want to get, you know, this special electric type as early as possible, so that I can try to get through the Gyarados, or you know, actually, I want to get in the Dreaming Halls. I want to get good psychic types, and I want to see if I can beat that one trainer that has that blocks the Queen Garden from the other way in the beach.
Yeah.
Like there's, because it's 4x or 2x weak to psychic. Like there's statue routing is very common, where you think, okay, I want to get, you know, the Moltres or the Guardian of Dreams, like Psychic Articuno or the Zapdos, and I'm going to go to the areas where I know I can get those Pokemon.
Magikarps are not biting today.
Nope. That was Squirtle, though. Squirtle's fun early because he gets a Water Spout.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Squirtle also gets Protect. But it's lower level, so you can kind of bypass it. You'd have to invest in it. You're about to get potentially a lot of shreds if you crack through the mid game.
True.
You can even do something like, you know, shred 20 it, Sea Mother's Tear it. You get to play with Blastoise.
Yeah.
I really like using the Sea Mother's Tear on a Dragonair myself. I use it in so many different ways, but Dragonite's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm always tempted.
I'm committing to...
You can also invest the ability patch on it as well and get multi-scale Dragonite.
Ooh, that's also very true.
Oh, Magikarp. Yeah, they're really not showing up.
The hell's going on? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you have any special, like, scare off the Magikarp ability.
It's like... I'm accidentally, like, static or something? What's going on?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you pull... And I don't know what you would even be pulling. It's not like you're only getting Psychic Pokemon.
Yeah.
If you want to just, like, you know, reset emotionally, you can go to the... They're also in the other water, I think.
Yeah.
One to the, like, the one deeper in the deep wood.
Yeah.
I'll check to make sure I'm not sending a Wild Goose Chase.
Do I... Oops. Oh, so do it. Maybe another time.
Pokemon... Yeah. No, that's their species. Okay.
I would need to beat a trainer to get access to that water, but yeah.
Oh, true. But also, there's a tree over there. Counters, that's what I'm looking for. There's literally an equal chance of Magikarp in that water with the Slowpoke, Squirtle, and the Wooper.
Gotcha, so...
You know, actually, it's worse here. It's better in the original area. The Slowpoke, Squirtle, and Wooper in Deepwood Wend is actually much more likely than Magikarp. Magikarp is level 17 here, just to troll you, though.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's not worth fishing here. If you're looking for Magikarp, you'd want to go back to the original. It's literally a 25% chance.
Yep.
They're all equally weighted at 10.
We're gonna keep rolling this die until it comes up 6.
I mean, you don't even need 6. You need, like, 5.5. I mean...
There we go.
There we go.
You get a great ball just for all that.
Yeah. I respect it.
Damn it.
I mean, it'll be quite the Pokemon, and a blue color scheme makes sense. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Out of the party. Get in here.
One Pokemon per route idea is quite interesting, too, because if you choose to get this Magikarp here, like, if you choose to roll for the Magikarp here, you're not getting like the Chikorita here, which means you can't get a Celebi.
Yeah.
Because Clefairy's only in like one other place, unless you roll it on the moon. So there's a lot of interesting like speculations you can do. But the first replay should always be like just balls to the walls, break the game.
Yeah.
Intimidate, Splash, Waterfall. Hell yeah.
We can go
She's the one from Nostalgia. Oh, wait.
Yeah, having the warmth and nostalgia would be nice, but we're a ways off from the moon, and Moon Parish mode is scary in a way that I... Oh boy. We're physical on this, right?
Oh, super physical.
Yeah, gotta be, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Waterfall is actually kind of the move that it wants.
Waterfall's like literally one of the best moves it could possibly have.
Yeah.
For physical water. The only other one is like Aqua Tail, and it's arguable which is better because water flinches and has 100% accuracy for Waterfall. So yeah, just pick up some coverage like Ice Fang, I guess.
Yeah, Ice Fang is something. And it needs something other than Splash.
Scary Face or Leer are both real.
Yeah. Just dropping their defense. Team's defense is not nothing at this stage. Yeah, that's a moveset I'd be okay with.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, this thing's everything right now. It's like in the late game, Gyarados is, if you're not Mega Gyarados, is a bit more of a support Pokemon. But because it's Intimidate comes in, all does that job, but it also gets to like flip turn out, and then can maybe do like another thing or two, like with a Scary Face. But it also can hit pretty damn hard. But with like one acrobatics per game, hits really really hard. But it's pretty cool as a support Pokemon. It's a bit because it also can hit really damn hard while doing support stuff. But in the early game, it's just the way that you've built your route is like, okay, it's my best Pokemon all around, and it has crazy support options.
Yep.
You could use that to crack through some stuff on the left here. You could keep going with it.
Yeah. Cracking through on the
Are you
left.
trying to open up the Sea Mother's Tear?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is mostly just want to.
And that gets you the Rillaboom. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it.
Rillaboom is.
I think you can use Gyarados and the Rillaboom to go to just bully rock and ground types.
Yeah. Need to get to that tree through that jerk. So a bunch of trainers I need to deal with here.
Rillaboom's gonna like that Miracle Seed.
Yep. Do I have any other what am I doing for held items right now? I got a Flame Orb, a Choice Scarf, and a Miracle Seed. Right, okay. And I am getting low on healing. Alright. Your deal, please. Okay. Well.
Gyarados is very happy here. Only the rock kind of worries it at all.
Yeah.
Waterfall default makes sense. That'll do it.
Juicy.
Yep. Gyarados is immune to ground, which is fun.
What are these power levels? Okay.
Bugmite is stab as well.
Yeah. Feels good. Feels so good.
It does. Alright, 203. You remembered.
Really? Okay. Well, how about I get another one?
Nice.
Surprisingly not really affecting the board state at the moment. Also, the fact that it's shiny is interesting.
Yeah, it's the shininess to make people really want to like pay attention to it, to make it feel like that it's special.
That's fair, yeah, and it works. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it works.
Yeah, it's designed really to like just make people like, oh my god, I got a shiny, like or it's special in some way. Instead, it just happens to be random Graveler. Even though its stats are identical to random Graveler, but its moves are like Graveler is a mid-stage evolution. I mean, you're dealing with Gyarados and Fortress right now, so that doesn't really apply to you. But a mid-stage evolution like with Graveler is quite reasonable, and it has super crazy moves for its place in the game.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like it's like some of those things it's thrown around have like base power 150. Also, since electric Pokemon are slightly held back, it's very good versus flying Pokemon.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think you can even make it like sturdy and potentially do some shit versus some of the Gyaradoses, but like you have to invest a lot for that, and it's scary as hell because it's quad weak to water. Yeah, you're kind of you're bullying trainers right now, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it kind of rules. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This took much longer to open up the first time.
Oh yeah, I mean this whole section was just like very slow and steady. I still love this joke, by the way. I love this joke so much. I think this was the moment where I decided we're doing the full playthrough.
Excellent.
Or no, rather, sorry, this was the moment.
Oh yeah, the fact that it's also a tutorial.
Yeah, just it's
like,
a three-part.
There's no way they'll let you.
the fact that it's the initial joke with the sign, the fact that the team is Trick, which is just on point, and then going around and doing it through the cut bush on the other side to get Rillaboom, which is a huge power spike. Just lovely dumb Tish right there.
Yeah, because Rillaboom is really balanced around assuming you get it when you get cut. But there is...
Rillaboom was in my final party.
Yeah, but I just mean its level. Its level and power level. And it's possibly the best grass Pokemon ever made. It's so good.
I believe it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, foul play, good dark move, yeah.
The fact you can get it early by just knowing that, or get cut early, like... Because Wild Farfetch'd has cut.
Seeing sense. All right. All that build up for Seeing sense. All right.
And the Sea Mother's Tear.
That's true. Yeah. But all very
and
on
foul
brand.
Play.
Yeah, and foul play. Yeah.
Yeah, foul play is like the Sea Mother's Tear is the really important thing here. It's so powerful. But foul play is more niche, but it's great because again, like you get to use it's a base power 90 dark move that uses the opponent's attack stat. So you can do shit with that.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you saw it. You saw it.
The Grassy Surge, right. Oh, I think I have to.
We're doing early game Rillaboom power spike. I love it.
Oh, that's so.
This is a very
silly.
legit. This is a very legit early route you can take.
Yeah, this is a route. Yeah, goodness.
Like rushing the Rillaboom rush is quite a route. I really like that. Rillaboom rush with ability patch for Grassy Surge is great. There's a lot of other things you can do with it because you only get like one ability patch for quite a while. You can do like multi-scale Dragonite. You can do all sorts of cool shit. But I like that. I like that, especially the way that you've already approached this. There's other routes that don't even touch Deepwood for a while.
So much fun on the replay, turns out. And we got a Rockhammer.
It's like people intellectually understand it, but then I was like, no, you gotta feel it.
Yeah. Might as well grab Facade while we're here. I could be using the X items more now, yeah. Should I hope 20?
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. Now you have Flame Orb Facade.
Flame Orb Facade combo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any Guts Pokemon?
Heracross.
Yeah. I think this is our... This is the trainer blocking the next way forward. I guess we can take a look.
This one's the ice one.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting. For ice... If we... Magcargo would still be good here.
Yeah, you could also boost Salandit.
Boost Salandit, yeah. I think that's our current strategy.
Sweet
Scent
Scent
is nothing. All right. I think we run up with Fortress and Salandit and see how that goes.
Yeah, their openings guys are special attackers, so you don't need to worry about the Intimidate. You can bring that in later. And Gyarados is neutral versus ice because it's flying water.
Right. Oh, and for Fairy too. Okay.
So Steel is good here.
Yep, it is. It is good here. Doubly good against Ninetales. Poison would also be good here. These would be physical, so I could overheat and then... Oh, rough course. Right, Togetic is doing
now you know
support.
that, you might want to reset and
Yeah.
hit them with the poison jab.
Yeah.
I had a panic moment where I got locked in, like accidentally saved in front of the champion when I was running it back with that person.
That's
like,
kind of why I was.
I have the core memory. I have the core memory. I have the Worth of Nostalgia. It's literally irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true.
I was so panicked. The first like, am I going to have to learn how to figure out how to win with just these 6 Pokemon?
Yeah, we lead with swinging to Togetic with. Right, again, the lesson of support Pokemon die first.
Yeah. Like, you would love to not target the Togetic here, because Ninetales is the scary one, but it's it's not giving you a choice.
I will not have a choice here, yeah. But it's so tanky too.
Yeah, it probably has Eviolite.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It's so cool that you know what that means now.
Yeah.
You thinking about it?
I'm really thinking about it, but there's a third Pokemon in the back, and that would be a bad position to be in.
I kind of like the idea of clicking this on that. I mean, you might be able to beat the last Pokemon as well. If you can get through here, you're in the electric area. You'll get to bring in Gyarados versus it. It's a physical attacker. This might work.
Shoot. I was already dead anyway. Oh, come on!
Oh, okay.
Denied.
Well, that's just bullshit. That's just actively bullshit.
I'm not.
It's so funny.
I'm. Once we're done with this stream, I'm going to definitely take a break from this for a while, but.
Of course.
Just because I need to breathe. Different air. I mean, I'm still gonna like edit the.
You put like 70 hours in. I get it. But also, let's do this one stream and just smash through as much as we can because it's fun.
Hey, this is fun.
So also they have Snow Warning up. So they have the Ice, which is helping Ninetales specifically, or Ice Pokemon, with their physical defense stat, which is worth noting.
Yeah.
I think this guy's a bit nasty. I think you could smash. You can possibly smash through. If you had like any boosting moves, that would be huge.
Yeah.
I kind of like the explosion plan and then bring in Gyarados on the Darmanitan. It's only one Pokemon. You get to 2v1 it. You could probably make that work. Or you could just go through the. Or you could just like leave here, go to the farmland, get poison Pokemon, and like smash and like smash everything with Gyarados there.
Yeah.
You can fly
yeah.
too. And like, don't forget that you have fly.
Yeah, I know. I'm just using the runtime to think.
Okay.
I think with that sort of like being a momentum stopper, I think I'm actually feeling like we call it here.
Really?
Yeah.
You barely got to use Gyarados.
Gyarados got to kick several butts.
Oh, well, how about this at least? You know, you have Rillaboom now, and you have Gyarados, so there's the guy up north is pretty.
Oh yeah, there
juicy.
there we go. There we go. Yeah, let's do that.
That'll be a nice like, you know,
Kick Capper, yeah.
a nice topper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello again. I'm already worthy, buddy. Alright, Grassy Glide into either of them would be good.
Yeah, probably the Gigalith because
Yeah.
rocks can hurt your Gyarados.
Yep. And then yeah, Waterfall. There we go. Goodbye.
If it tries to Water Spout again this turn and you can Grassy Glide it, Water Spout gets weaker based on how much health it has.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll be good.
Bite
Bite's
is
fine, a little more resistant.
Bite is fine, yeah. Oh, well, there's where that just
Irrelevant.
worked.
Yeah, irrelevant.
Goodbye.
Grassy terrain boosted Grassy Glide is priority. Yeah.
This game has so much assurance, of course. I love how all the early TMs have like these little stories attached to them. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, another short up 20 for our troubles. This is also good. It's also good. Also, purchasables. I mean, genuinely tempting.
Grimmsnarl, honestly, I would.
Yeah,
pull trigger on
Grimmsnarl, kind of, yeah.
It's gonna be like level 20 right now as well, and it'll be you'll have access to. I think it might come with light screen and reflect and like other shit. Maybe at least save and buy it and see what it has.
Prankster, Light Screen Reflect, Spirit Break, Sucker Punch.
That's an
yeah.
end game. That's an end game set right there.
Yeah, that's just good. that's just good. It's all great.
Yeah.
That's just a good Pokemon.
It's Prankster Screen Setter with priority, Sucker Punch, of course, and also the Spirit Break, which is so good. You know, with that, you might want to crack the Dreaming Halls open between Gyarados, which has Crunch.
Yeah.
Gyarados is Crunch, which is going to get Psychic, and now you've got that thing.
Well, before we end off, let's see if we can unlock the game.
Cards. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, right? Replaying the game's fun.
Oh right.
Because the first run through is all about exploring and discovery, but the second run through, you actually know how all of your things are helping you get all these other things. So it's so much more motivating. Not only is it the rush of kicking ass, but it's the fact that you know, oh, if I beat this guy, I unlock shadow cards, and if I unlock shadow cards, I can get access to the stones, and if I unlock the stones, I can get access to I can get Cottony and turn it into a Whimsicott and get access to a prankster Pokemon really early. You know, but I can also get Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl come to the Dreaming Halls, and if I get through the Dreaming Halls, I can get the nature thing. You know, there's all this.
Yeah.
It's the like, if I'm good at anything in game design, it is building, nesting, interlocking, satisfying systems that like push you in that really make you feel good about what you're doing. And this game they are so layered. Every area, every upgrade pushes you towards like 6 others. Yeah. And on the replay, you understand that, and it's the drip of dopamine of hitting like, I broke through this area, so I've got access to this. I have immediate Pokemon upgrade. I immediately have access to these TMs. But now that I have Facade and Flame Orb, I really want to find a Guts Pokemon, so I'm closer to that goal. And this gets me a statue ingredient. And this, you know,
and so on and so forth. Ah, shoot.
Ooh, so close. That was so close.
I only have so much money. I need to reload.
Yeah, if you lose with, actually, I don't know if you've ever seen. If you can always lose. I don't think you've ever seen what happens if you run out, if you don't have enough money to cover the debt when you bet suit.
Oh, maybe I'll try that.
Well, I wouldn't try for it necessarily, but you might get it for free.
Can I?
Ooh, very nice.
Maybe. I don't know if I can't
Yeah,
get a
something in
double
the bottom
cap.
right seems good here. I don't know if you can double cap, but just hiding a Pokemon in the bottom right is like a free 2-for-1 by if nothing else.
Oh shoot.
I mean, should have captured something, but.
Well, we win.
Got it.
Got my money back.
So what happens is if you don't have enough money, he says, "Oh, that's all right. We all fall upon hard times. I'll take a Pokemon instead."
Ah!
And it goes to your selection, and it's creating your party, and you have to give him something.
That is scary. Okay then. Especially if it's something you've put a lot of investment into.
Yes, and if you have literally only one Pokemon left, he'll take a day instead.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, no one ever runs into that unless they're just trying to find out what happens. But people have, because also the same penalty happens in the tournament because you don't need to wager up front for the tournament.
Yep.
Which is a bit of a safety valve because if you ever really need money, you can always try a tournament.
You're gonna try and gamble Pokemon. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and
that's actually that's actually like quite reasonable. Actually, that you don't need the initial seed money in order to double it. You can actually just like try and start with nothing.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a safety valve in case people ever somehow really need money and are completely out, and they can just catch disposable Pokemon and give them for the wager if they're that low. But also, what's funny is the first time that happens to you, you often have like your end game team on you, and you're like, what? No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been a fun stream.
It has. This has been a hell of a series. Boy howdy, I wish this fan game had more coverage because I really want to see like big Pokemon YouTubers like take this on at some point. Like,
I know I probably should be reaching out to them. It just feels so weird for me to tell people like, hey, I made a Pokemon fan game and I think it's really good. You should play it. I feel like if I was a creator, I wouldn't necessarily know how to distinguish that. Like, no, truly, this is good. Whereas when fans tell people, like, hey, you should absolutely play this, I'd love to see you play that, and it's not me, it comes off way better, I think.
Well, I'm going to do my best to try and, spread the word a little bit, I think, so.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
But yeah, I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I love the interlocking game design on display. I love the themes and the writing. I love the humor. This has completely energized me and completely changed how I think about Pokemon in general, honestly. Still
excellent.
Although I also feel a little spoiled in that, like, I don't know if I necessarily want to go back to the mainline games after this.
Yeah, what's funny is we started working on this and then Legends Arceus came out and we were like, oh shit, they're doing the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
I played Legends Arceus and I'm like, okay, give them another 10 years. But
yeah,
like
they're starting to branch out a little bit. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to figure out that like exploring is cool. What's so funny to me is the original Kanto games. I think the reason people just keep returning to Kanto is that it's one of the only regions that kind of felt like you were exploring the world as you were playing it.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because it's all about interconnected cities, but people give you so little information that like reaching Pewter City, people say, oh, it's through the woods, it's through the dangerous woods.
Yeah, actually, you raise a really good point. It did feel like that because like reaching a new city felt like finally something new, something's here, things I can use. I do remember those very, very early baby playthroughs and getting to the next town felt like such an ordeal, but like such a safe harbor as well. And then it has its own like mysteries and challenges to explore because again, no one tells you anything. Like the whole getting to Sabrina, like what the hell?
Yeah, that was fucked up. And so the And yeah, like that's what really feels like.
But-
Kanto is so interconnected with
but perfect
all the
for a
different-
child with a lot of spare time.
Yeah, absolutely. And so being able to come through, like you know, nobody tells you Articuno and Moltres and Zapdos are just hanging around in places. You have to go find that, or you hear somebody explain that to you. Like, sure, you'll probably eventually, maybe you'll go back through to the rock tunnel at some point and remember there was water there and go surf and realize you found a legendary Pokemon in this thing called the Power Plant. But no quest is directing you there, you know?
Yeah.
Like you just, there feels like there's cool shit to discover. And so it's sort of capturing how I felt, and I remember feeling playing Pokemon as a kid in the original generation, that I wanted to recapture here with the sense of, okay, but you're an adult and you understand shit now. So we have to make it feel more inhospitable, more scary, and more obscure, and like you really didn't know what could be in this game. Because, I mean, especially one of the things people don't really talk about playing Pokemon the first time is that for many of us, the game was so much bigger conceptually than like anything we had encountered before. Like, you know, here's my little Mario Game Boy game with like 7 levels, and here's an entire fucking world.
Yeah, a game where it feels like you are, that contains a whole adventure where the scale of it
There's
is
so much
just
depth
huge.
and Pokemon and like the evolutions and the secret moves and the and there's so many features in Gen 1 are things you would normally expect to be in like a sequel. Like these Pokemon evolve when you trade them. These Pokemon evolve with special stones.
It fully formed. It arrived very fully formed in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And
like people talk about, oh my god, the ghost type wasn't effective against psychic, and I'm like, that is so not what anyone cared about playing this game.
Yeah. No, there's so much else going on.
Yeah, I wanted this game to very much feel like very Mount Moony in terms of, you know, constantly, and very much like Dark Souls, of course. But it's funny to see how the Metroidvania level design of Dark Souls works honestly, so well in a JRPG.
Calling the Dark Souls Pokemon is very like clickbaity, and I don't mind that because anything to get eyes on this at this point. But I'd almost say it's closer to Hollow Knight than Dark Souls.
It's a lot closer to Hollow Knight than Dark Souls. Not so much in the... Like, the level design of the world is actually specifically based on Lordran. Like,
this is Firelink Shrine. This is...
Yeah, this is Firelink Shrine. You've got the... I think it's Feverthorn Jungle is, like, specifically Darkroot Garden.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a back door in through the bottom, which is through the other guy.
But like Lordran was also a really good interconnected world, so steal it, by all means.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I found like a kind of 2D-ish map of Lordran, and I removed some pieces that didn't fit, and then I just sort of, and I saw where things interconnected, and I just, I had to heavily adjust it because it was, it's a 3D game, but that was very much the design to start with and say, okay, well, it's fun to go get the Grass Crest shield here. And it's fun to get this. It's fun to have an optional objective here. And then, starting to put things with the Metroidvania design of... I just love the soft gates. I love that, that trainer you fought that blocks off the next area that you can kind of hard-walled you a little bit. That is not gotten by getting... It's not like a shadow barrier in Hollow Knight where you where you have to shadow dash through it to get through it. It's like, no, you can go get a specific fire Pokemon to, some good higher level fire Pokemon to roast this shit or something, or a mix of fire and poison or whatever. But this also, you could just get level 30 Pokemon to stomp it with. Or you could get lower level Pokemon and do some clever shit. Like, for example, a Blizzard is a spread move.
Yep.
There are things like Wide Guard in the game.
Yeah.
In fact, including on your team. So, your fortress has access to Wide Guard, so you could potentially try to blank the Blizzard with that. There's a lot of different ways you can approach the problem, and it makes every individual fight feel like an open-worldy, open-ended, creative problem-solving puzzle. Yeah. And it links into the Metroidvania aspect so well. It's just kind of cracked. It's really very satisfying to, have some theories, try to prove them out, and then they just... work.
There's just a lot of good textbook game design to pull from this.
Yeah.
And I think it I think it should be studied, honestly. I think this is just a lot of. This is a game that teaches you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, thank you. It's why I really have to make a standalone based off it. It's like, it's too weird that like one of the best things I've made is a Pokemon fan game.
Little.
It's,
I mean,
it's very strange for me to like tell people like in a game design class, play this Pokemon fan game, and like we're gonna talk about the system design. Which it's probably actually not a bad idea to say that, because I could say like, look what we were able to do by just changing the systems.
Honestly, like there's something approachable about it, like, you know, being a high level game designer but also a modder. You know.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, I'm very glad I did it. It's just so weird that like literally the favorite thing I've made as like a professional game developer has got to be this little fan game. Like it is. I'm so proud of the system design. I'm so proud of a lot of the level design. I'm so proud of the writing, and I'm, you know, the people I made it with are fantastic. They did so many brilliant things. That was great. Very proud of the project management that we did and how we planned things. And also,
it could be worse.
Like,
it could be that your favorite project is a glorified DLC for a roguelike visual novel deck builder.
Well, that's fair. But at least, I don't know. I feel like a Griftlands mod is a bit more respectable than a Pokemon fan game.
Pokemon fan games are kind of having a surge right now, though. So I think
that's true.
You're riding the moments.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think one of the other things about this, which is interesting, is that if you're already a casual Pokemon fan, this game works really well for you. But if you've never played Pokemon before, and you know, especially if you don't know, or if you have, but you have literally no idea what the difference between special and physical attack is.
Yeah, or how to read stats, or.
Yeah, it can be like if you know, like if you've played casual Pokemon fan before and you've like watched any like Nuzlocke or VGC content and heard them like explain what they're doing and why, you at least are literate enough in the general concepts that you can engage with the game.
Yeah.
But without that, you don't understand the type chart. You don't understand how impactful stat changes are. And the type chart's fucking impossible. Yeah. Now it's only now that they actually put the types on the Pokemon while they're in battle.
It's so much better.
And we can link. Yeah, and we can link you the type calculator. Only now is it remotely possible to parse that shit.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
So I'd love to make. So yeah, I'm thinking of making a standalone that is that basically takes the same basic level design, same basic progression, same basic systems, same basic lore and attitude to like the Sea Mother, etc. And then like says, okay, but if it wasn't Pokemon, what do we remove that only makes sense if it's Pokemon?
Yeah.
And then, you know, builds handcrafted move sets for things. I'm thinking of making it more like the current plan is to make it more like a classic JRPG where you aren't doing simultaneous turn lock, because I think that because I want to put like 3 people on the battlefield at the same time, and I think that simultaneous turn lock makes that a little bit too much to track. And also I think a lot of this, like the stuff that works for the Pokemon strategy can still work just with the other JRPG situations where a person acts when it is their turn.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, and I might go back to simultaneous turn lock, but I'm sus that since I'm not sure which is better, it's probably better to not do it, because I think I'm so heavily biased towards the Pokemon moves. It feels so correct in my head at this point.
Probably could use some testing, yeah.
Yeah, so we're putting that together. And then the other thing about it is, like, what I really want to do is keep the Pokemon impact, the sense of, if you click a move, something's probably dying or is going to die next turn.
Yeah.
Everything is just so
the resource
impactful.
Management element, yeah.
The JRPG, and also just how satisfying strategies are. It's not like you're going to nick somebody down several turns. It's like, I'm hitting you with a quad effective move. I'm going to figure out how to outspeed you and hit you with
really
a
satisfying
move.
about that, where if you start getting the strategy right, like you start just like dropping things like that. The Sea Mother fight when we were getting Croagunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like just being able to realize, like, hey, if I can one-shot you and I can outspeed you, you're just, I remove you for free. Like, it's so satisfying. So that's really interesting, and I figured out like how can you safely set up to change speed tiers, and move around. That's very cool. So I'm thinking of making it like a much simplified elemental system where it's more like the Final Fantasy elements, where your characters don't have types, the enemies have types, so you just have to bring the right thing that beats them.
Yeah.
And that way, because it's still type advantage still matters in that world. And you don't get some of the delightfully juicy things where it's like the quad resistances are similar, but you get most of it. You get the reason like, oh, I should go get the fire guy to go. Oh, I should go get some fire stuff to deal with the ice stuff. And I'm thinking of making it more like a classic JRPG where you have just a small cast of characters that are kind of like former wanderers and other people that you can kind of meet across the world and slowly recruit.
Yeah.
Not sure about that, but I think it's an interesting place to start. And
Well,
then
like-
you give them. You're finding items and masks and spells and equipping them to them, and you're doing a little bit of building with. Okay, this guy has very high cynicism, which is the magic stat.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's a reason's the magic stat. And then, no, it's a cynicism is the magic stats, damage, and then idealism resists it. That's what it is, I think.
Interesting.
And then passion and reason are the physical damage and resist physical damage equivalent stats. And then so you could say, oh, this guy's got high speed and high bulk, but like no offenses whatsoever. I should give him like weapons that are good for support because that's what support needs. And he's got a default ability, which is like or like maybe he's got low stats, but he's got prodigy equivalent, and then he can unlock other abilities and replace them. And the weapons I give him each has an ability. You end up mixing and matching ability, mixing and matching by stat. And getting stuff in that direction. So so similar in terms of the stat puzzle, but instead of choosing like what moves you want your Pokemon to do, you choose like what move set you want your hero to do. And then in theory, that ends up keeping everything very like early moon and early game of this thing has a specific set and removes a lot of the late game rewriting moves on everything.
Yeah, that did add a lot of time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Anyway, Pokemon Salt and Shadow, I really liked it. I really liked that despite it being dark, it's not like super edgy. Just that was one. That was. I didn't think that something you'd made would be like super edgy because you've got better taste than that.
Yeah, it's funny how people assume it. I understand why. The way I describe it, by the way, these days is not Dark Souls of Pokemon. It's if FromSoft made a Pokemon game.
Yeah, it's very certainly FromSoft inspired, which is a subtle distinction.
Yeah, it's very much not like Pokemon Dark Souls. It's like if FromSoft made a Pokemon game, how would their design philosophies adjust that?
Yeah.
I think that is distinctive. But yeah, it's funny how everybody assumes
it's the armored core of Pokemon.
Yeah, there we go. Or the Elden Ring.
The Elden Ring of Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah. The what's funny about it is I think that with people
Honestly, you could make an argument that there's an armored core of Pokemon in here with all the move swapping in the late game and being really good at part swapping.
And major themes about tech.
Yeah.
So with I think there's a really interesting thing because people really assume the game's going to be very edgy at first, and I understand why. It's like it looks edgy, but it's really not trying to be. It's trying to be somber.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it definitely it does a lot of work up front to be like, hey, this is not going to be a cheerful, shining Pokemon game like usual. Like you kind of have to set that tone up front, and so
yeah,
it's a little
really
aggressive.
People need to understand right away, and it's very important that you invert the normal feel of Pokemon. The funny thing is that if you're used to playing Pokemon like edgy fan games, it looks like rather than inverting the premise, it feels like, oh, it's a different. I already know this premise.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting, and then you kind of slowly learn. Oh wait, no, this is.
It actually reinverts the premise over time. Is kind of the fun thing.
Yeah, absolutely. What's funny is like people like you can really tell when people get to the Eggler, the first story, and like I heard a munching sound, like, oh my god, his daughter's being eaten or something. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, that never even occurred to me. People might think that. You guys, what games have you guys been playing? It's like we don't.
No,
want to talk about
I definitely had that thought a couple of times of like, I mean, especially with like the conversation where it's like, what do you think happened? And just like one of the options is like, you killed her? What? Like it's very kind of leads naturally into that. It's kind of on tone for that.
Yeah, and it's like no.
especially with how a lot of FromSoft NPCs usually end tragically in their stories.
That's actually a really good point. I actually wanted there's several things that look like a FromSoft NPC.
Solar's bad ending comes to mind. It's very hard
Yes,
to get this good
exactly.
ending.
Yeah, the Whisper like quest and the Angler quest like both kind of have naturally tragic conclusions. It looks like it's coming that direction, and then like, oh no, I've ruined Whisper. I've like done the thing where I've given like the scarf. To the character
Whisper
in
was
Bloodborne,
such
and
a
I've doomed
dodge.
them.
And it felt so good to like realize that no, she's on a quest and we're gonna help her and we're gonna, slightly
Yeah.
misguided quest, but like still. Oh man, that
Like-
Lunala fight! I'm still like, what the hell was that? I'm gonna have to look at that in parish mode too. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait until Moon Act 3 is out and like it's all like content complete, and then I'm not gonna stream my parish mode run, but I am gonna because I think I'd
Yeah,
rather
have fun.
I'd rather like savor it privately this time around. But
That seems totally fine to me. Like
Yeah.
it's a good experience.
but the
Yeah,
day
I
one
don't
blind
mind
was a
the
lot of
Moon
fun to
Act.
capture.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love watching blind playthroughs of it. I think that I have no idea when the Moon Act 3 is coming out. Like, I am not involved with it at all.
That's fair. That's fair.
and-
And at this point, having played it for 70 hours and change,
Yeah,
I'm good waiting a good
it's
chunk
time
of
to
time.
play some other games.
It's time to play some. I've got
Yeah,
Guild Wars
it's
2. I've
funny.
got
I have no idea
Silksong.
if
I've got...
yeah, absolutely. Apparently, Guild Wars 2 is getting a bit of a resurgence, like with all the excitement around the new stuff too.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
like
seems
I
that
saw
way.
a YouTube creator say like, "Why is everyone playing Guild Wars 2 again?" Is like the title of the video. like, and so that's cool. All right, well, I'll let you go. I'm gonna go do some work on my game design class stuff. Hopefully, I can get this design goal thing out of the way, like just wrapped up, and then I can start talking about theory. Like, I just wanted to give a quick like 15-20 minute thing on how to write design goals, because we can't really talk about
And
anything in my
then
philosophy of design.
Yeah.
It's like gonna be 3 hours long.
Yep.
Like it's because the problem is I'm not just trying to explain so design goals exist. I want to write okay, but how do you write a good design goal?
Yeah,
Like,
which
how
is-
do you figure out what your design goal even is? Here are the 7 different types of design goals and how you have to use them in concert.
What is a
Somebody
design
says
goal?
easy
20
to-
minutes. How do you make it good? 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, what if somebody tells you easy to learn, hard to master? Because that doesn't mean anything.
It really doesn't.
Like-
like in terms of
like-
like practically making the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well. Love
This has been
super
great.
fun.
Thank you for joining me,
so
Dan.
much. Yeah, thank you for running.
That's it for this playthrough of Pokemon Salt and Shadow. I hope you all enjoyed.
Woo.
See you around.